Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, I may be wondering what really happened. Look at the Super Eagles list. Now, a lot of controversies online concerning the Super Eagles team list, where a lot of football fans took to social media and criticize the list released by the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF). Yes, some players have not been in action. They've not played competitive football or probably involved themselves in the friendly games. And the NFF, so the technical department, in their wisdom, decided to invite some of these players. One on the list is the likes of Victor Osimhen, who happens to be in a very big dilemma as we speak concerning his transfer. Well, they couldn't put pen to paper with Chelsea on the last day of the transfer, and at the same time, Romelu Lukaku has now moved to Napoli. Well, Victor Osimhen has been stripped off the number 9 jersey, and he has also been blacklisted from the top 11 players. I'm talking about the first 11, or probably the first 15, probably first 23, I wouldn't know. Now, the big question is, where will Victor Osimhen be throughout this period? Because from now till the January transfer window, if you do the math, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's September, October, November, December, 4 months, Victor Osimhen might be training with the under 18. I don't think this is good for the current African footballer of the year. And as for Bruno Labbadia, or is it Favon Nabania? I wouldn't know. Something also happened on Friday where they said that he might not be with the Super Eagles today. We were expecting him to be in Uyo today as Super Eagles camp opened today ahead of the game on the 7th of September. Yes, he will not be there. The man I also said that will lead the Super Eagles once again was given the job. It's not that I'm a prophet of doom, or it's not that I predict bad things, but when you look at the hierarchy, you will know the next person that will take the helm of affairs when it comes to the Super Eagles, especially when they don't have a coach. If they don't appoint someone on interim basis, definitely the head of technical department will be in charge of the Eagles. And also we'll go straight to Europe. Not too good result for Manchester United. What happened? So these and more we'll be reviewing on the show this lovely Monday morning. Let's go for this quick break, and when we return, Abuja, we go straight into the parquet.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio. Eagles 102.3. Golf. Football. Basketball. Lawn tennis. Cricket. Volleyball. Athletics. It's the mother of all sports show. It's sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest. We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
You are about to experience Eagazm. I don't want nobody, baby, but you. On the Eagles 102.3 FM.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it. Use it.
You assess Nigerians before you become politicians, or before you become a member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, this is so religious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Okay, glad to know you're still there. And if you are just tuning in and at the same time joining us on the show, this is Sport on Eagles Wings, and I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio, Vicky. Okay, you can enjoy our audio visual experience. All you just need to do is to visit our Facebook page and our YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. Yes, you can also like the page and share it. And definitely will give voices to those messages as they come in. Meanwhile, for everyone who actually enjoyed the game over the weekend, yes, you can also send in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to 09097054450. I take that again, 09097054450, and we'll give voices to those messages. Yes, we'll give voices to those messages. So don't be left out. You can still be a part of the show this lovely Monday morning. Okay, let's go straight to Colombia. That is the venue of the Women's World Cup. Talking about the Under 20 Women's World Cup. And it is a good start for the Falconet. Remember that they got to the final twice and they were beaten by the same team, Germany. They got to the final twice and they were beaten by the same team, Germany, twice. So let's see how far, if they will surpass their last edition of the quarterfinals, and hopefully let's see if they can go all the way to the finals. But meanwhile, let's tell you that the goal came in very, very late in that particular encounter, courtesy of Flourish Sebastian, as Nigerian Falconet and a victory against the Asian side, Korea Republic, at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Colombia the early hours of this morning. Now, in the game where goal scoring opportunities were far-reaching, it was the Nigerian girls that made most of their deep into stoppage time at the Estadio Metropolitano the Teco Bogota. Now, forward Mary Loke Mpa could have ended the morning with a brace had she had enough precision. Now, despite the early promises by the Falconet, it was the Asian that came closer to drawing the first blood on the quarter hour. But Sukurata or Ladipo got 1 foot to a teasing cross from the right. Now, Nigerian goalkeeper Shukurat Bakare almost gifted a goal in the 28th minute when she missed a pullout, but the South Korean forward could only sky it. Now, at the end, Mpa had the chance of her own, but slammed the ball a little too high after a brilliant pass from Rofiat Imoron. Let's also tell you that the Nigerians were again lucky just before half time when Korean Myung-yong rocked the crossbar from a 22-yard free kick. Now, at the interval, Sebastian and Amina Bello, saw their shot blocked in the opposition box, but substitute Chiamaka Okuchuku also came closer from a good run on the right, but could not make a meal out of it. However, when it looks like the game was heading to a stalemate, Sebastian sliced the ball from the right wing to smack the upright into the back of the net for the winner. Now, next for Chris Danjuma's girls is a clash on Wednesday evening against three-time champions Germany, who beat Venezuela in their opening, in the other Group D fixtures. Now, this is the same German team that knocked Nigeria twice in the finals, denying the Falconet their first ever Under-20 World Cup twice. And again, they will meet this Wednesday. Wednesday evening. We'll look at that particular one, but we'll say what a start for Chris Danjuma's girls. What a way to begin the World Cup for the Under-20 ladies. And let's see how it goes. Hope they push through away from the group. Their next game will be against Germany, and their next one, that's the last game in the group. Hopefully, it will be a smooth ride against a South American side, Venezuela. Okay, let's come back home. Let's tell you that Super Eagles players are expected to report in their Uyo camp on Monday today. That's ahead of the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic and the Amavubis of Rwanda. Now, this is according to the Nigerian Football Federation. Now, after a second place finish at the Ivory Coast earlier this year, talking about the Nations Cup, the road to another showpiece, which will be played in Morocco for the first time in December 2025 to January 18, 2026. Yes, begins with Nigeria against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic on Saturday, September 7th, while they will now face the Amavubis 3 days later in Kigali. Now, the NFF released a 23-man squad for the two games last Tuesday, immediately after the announcement of Bruno Labbadia as the coach of the Super Eagles. Now, some of the early birds expected today, including the duo of Calvin Bassey and Alex Iwobi. We also have the light of Ademola Lookman, who was fantastic in the Europa League final against Bayern Leverkusen, getting a hat-trick in that particular one. Also, we have Leicester City's midfield maestro, Wilfred Ndidi. Also making a return to the Super Eagles is Moses Simon. Victor Boniface will also be making early bet later today, and Samuel Chukwueze. They will have Fisayo Dele Bashiru, who featured in league games for their club on Friday and Saturday. Now, others expected today are Nottingham Forest of Taiwo Awoni, Ola Aina, and South African-based goalkeeper Stanley Wabali Olisa and Victor Osimhen. Yes, Victor Osimhen, since he doesn't have I don't even know what to say about Victor Osimhen. Just sit tight. I'll talk about Victor Osimhen. Now, former midfielder, Bendel Insurance goalkeeper Amase Obasogi and Similogo Ajayi. Now, others also expected to be in camp today will be goalkeeper Maduka Okoye, Rafael Onyedika, Kelechi Iheanacho, aka Senior Man Kells, as also expected to be in camp today because they all featured for their club yesterday. Now, the team will be led by the Nigerian Football Federation Technical Director in the person of Austin Serenzo Eguevoy. I wanted to say Eguevoy. Now, as for the German coach, we don't know how long he lasted. We don't know how long he lasted. If he actually coached or he did not coach, but all we know that he was announced after an agreement. Then something happened. German tax law, no German tax law. He is employed in Nigeria. How will you be taking a German tax law? In short, that whole list, let's just leave that aside. We'll talk about it. Okay, German coach Bruno Labbadia, who was announced as the Super Eagles team coach last Tuesday, turned down the Nigerian offer. Yes, he turned down the Nigerian offer. Now, according to the NFF, the arrangement with Labbadia was hampered by stringent German tax law. Let's pause here. 17 minutes only got past the hour of 8 a.m. and we are still looking at the games from the weekend as we tend to preview them together. Probably review, not preview. We are reviewing them together. Now, let's go straight to the Super Eagles team list before we go to Labbadia and the German tax law. Yes, like I said earlier, a lot has criticized the list because most of the players have not been in action for weeks. So now, why now invite them to come? Some also said that most of these players invited, we're trying to see how they can get call up. You know, when you are invited into to play for the Super Eagles, and it is a good call up, it will give you an advantage for you to get good clubs out there in Europe. Yes, once you're invited, that's why many people will look at ways of lobbying. Their agent will look at ways of lobbying, even if these players are not doing well. Their agent will want to lobby to make sure that these players get call up for the Super Eagles. And you know, when they lobby now, the rest you can answer that for yourself. And this is exactly what happened. That's why mainly we don't get the best leg. To me, honestly speaking, in as much as Victor Osimhen is the current African Football of the Year, shouldn't have gotten a call-up because he has not been in action for some time. Yes, there are other players also that are there that don't even deserve to be in the team. When I was looking at this analysis yesterday and following it up, reading critically, I had to search and say, I was like, wow, this is really, really, really bad for the image of the technical department in the NFF. Well, some will say, don't kill yourself for Nigerian matter. It is my job. We need to talk about it so that they will hear. But hopefully we'll leave the reactions to you. Let's see if they'll start coming into camp today. They have to come to camp today. Guavon, already wherever he is, should be in Uyo, preparing himself for that particular game. Again, if you count how many times Austin Serenzo has led the Super Eagles, it only passed how many years now? And as for the German law and affecting Labadia, we have been on the tax issue. According to the NFF, they said they've been on the tax issues for the past 3 days. And I told him clearly that there was no way the NFF would agree to offset the commitment tax percentage on his salary that will be demanded by the German tax authority. It is not possible for us to shoulder the responsibility of shelling out another money between 32% and 40% of his salary after paying the agreed monthly wage, NFF President Gusau said on Friday evening. Now, the NFF and Mr. Labadia reached an agreement, according to the NFF, in principle before we made the announcement that he would become the head coach of the Super Eagles. Now, the tax details were never part of our discussion, and we had personally agreed on all terms before the tax issue came up. We were doing our best to be flexible in the discussion, but he was adamant that the NFF had to pay the full tax amount as well. We simply cannot do that. When I think the NFF has really shot themselves in the foot, because honestly speaking, from all this, it just look as if the NFF probably, maybe to me, I don't really know, they should have cleared all these things out. When he's coming out to say they cleared everything out, that's when you want a white coach or a foreign coach. Let me not use white before I sound racist. A foreign coach, this is what you get. But I keep trying to get information, still searching out. He's coming to work in Nigeria. He will be in Nigeria. What is our business with tax law, German tax law? He's working here in Nigeria. He's working for the Nigerian Football Federation. What's our business with German tax laws? Maybe I have to keep asking for clarity concerning this. After announcing, eventually, what happened? Osimhen, Labadia says is no more the coach. Meanwhile, your salaries have been agreed on. We are going to pay you your salary. Yet, he said he doesn't want to coach anymore. Maybe it's a good one for us. We'll just know where to be. Again, we are in the market sourcing for coach. And as for Victor Osimhen, the transfer ended over the weekend. How did your club fare? Did you get the right players, especially on match day 3 of especially the English Premier League, and match day 2 in the Bundesliga, match day 3 or 4 in the Spanish La Liga? Because a lot went down over the weekend. Some teams dropping point, Some are solidifying themselves on the table. So did your team do well in the transfer? Come on, guys, let's share your thought. Meanwhile, Antonio Conte, manager of Napoli, has reiterated that Nigerian international Victor Osimhen is no longer a part of the club's plan, and will not be reintegrated into the first team. Oh, what a way to punish this guy. Now, Osimhen was expected to leave Napoli during the transfer window after the striker requested to leave. Now, the Lagos-born emerged as one of the most sought-after strikers in Europe, having been linked with a move to Chelsea, Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, Man United, and Liverpool, amongst others, following an impressive season with Napoli. Now, despite his desire to leave the club, the Nigerian striker anticipated move to Stamford Bridge fell through. Yes, fell through. The move fell through, leaving him in limbo as the transfer window closed on Friday. Now, while Chelsea were the most likely destination for Osimhen, Saudi Arabian club Al Ahly also emerged as a potential destination. They even reportedly agree on term with Napoli for the transfer, but the deal fell apart when the Italian side asked for a further 5 million euros in addition to the agreed 80 million transfer fee. Napoli have their own hand. It seems this, to me, I think this is like a punishment for Victor Osimhen. Yes, to me, it seems like a punishment. If you want him to go, you didn't lower the price. Now you almost got a deal with Al Ahly, and you now requested for 5 million euros. Now the 2024-2025 season unfold. Conte remains adamant that neither Osimhen nor other players will be reintegrated in the team, despite their inability to strengthen the squad as envisaged. This is coming from Antonio Conte. Now, Conte insists that the club were consistent in dealing with Osimhen and other players not in the team. Now, with no immediate transfer on the horizon, Napoli's fame stands on Osimhen exclusion from the squad. Now, Super Eagles striker find himself in a challenging position. Now, the 25-year-old striker, who had been one of the most sought-after striker talent in Europe, European football, now faces an uncertain future, at least until January, when the transfer window reopens. However, the Saudi Arabian transfer window remains open until today, while the Turkish Super League window is open until September 13, which means that the Nigerian could still save himself from getting stuck at Napoli until January. So, will anything happen with Saudi Arabian League today or in the next 11 days with the Turkish Super League? This is really a big one for Victor Osimhen. Okay, 26 minutes already gone past the hour of 8 a.m. And Abuja, we are still talking sport. Meanwhile, let's give you a result of games played this weekend in the English Premier League. Massive result for Liverpool as they dismissed Manchester United at the Theatre of Dreams. Yes, it wasn't a Theatre of Dreams for United. It was a theatre of nightmare for United as they were beaten at their own backyard, as they were beaten on their home ground, their home soil. 3-0, blue, black, yellow, indigo. Liverpool smashed Manchester United at their own backyard. Now, the first goal was scored by Diaz in the 35th minute, assisted by Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah also assisted Diaz to get a brace. Now an assist for Salah twice, and also a brace for Diaz in the 42nd minute. 2-0 in the first half for Liverpool, and on resumption in the second half, Mohamed Salah decided to give himself a goal. Yes, a consolation after getting a brace by scoring in the 56th minute. Meanwhile, the light of Zagzi, in the light of Miano, the light of Delight, the light of Diallo, the light of Ericsson could not push for United to get a goal at home. United again falling to the firepower of Liverpool after they were also beaten by Brighton last weekend. Also, Chelsea dropped points over the weekend as they played at a 1-0 draw against Crystal Palace. Newcastle United were 2-1 better than Tottenham Hotspur. Meanwhile, the game between City and West Ham at the London Stadium went 3-1 in favor of the Etihad side. Goals from Haaland, 10 minutes, a goal from Haaland, 30th minute, a brace for Haaland in the first half, and Haaland got a hat-trick for himself, his first hat-trick for the season. This man with his hat-trick, again, breaking the record in the English Premier League. Other results from the English Premier League: Brentford 3, Southampton 1, Everton 2, Bournemouth 3, Ipswich and Fulham. It was a 1-0 draw. Aston Villa beating Leicester City by 2-1. Meanwhile, Nottingham Forest and Wolverhampton Wanderers had to settle for a 1-0 draw. And Arsenal in the early fixtures on Saturday, precisely at about 12:30, played out a 1-0 draw against Brighton, where the first goal was scored by Havertz in the 38th minute. But meanwhile, Declan Rice was given a red card, a second yellow card, a bookable offense for unsportsmanlike conduct, sent Rice out of the game, balancing the game and making Brighton equalizer in the 58th minute. But Arsenal had to hold on until the end. Yes, until the end to get a point. We'll definitely look at the table later in the course of the show. And let's go for this quick break. And when we return, we have a result from the La Liga, result from the Italia Serie A, result from the German Bundesliga, and result from the French Ligue 1. We also have some other top stories that we are tracking at this time. Don't go nowhere. I still remain the Sport Minister on radio, Vicky Vick. More to come after this quick break.
Thanks to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio. Eagles 102.3.
My people, the thing where they happen for my area,
Do you think I will now find out that you have contract to bring fresh girls?
I brought you from the gutters. Who gave you all the connects? MDG who? Without me, you would have been nobody. But
Join Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking, MICAT, on I Wish I Knew radio drama every Saturday at 10 a.m. Let us join hands and kick human trafficking out of our communities. I Wish I Knew radio drama, brought to you by MICAT in partnership with the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NATIP, and funded by the Embassy of Denmark in Nigeria.
You're listening to Afropop Hour. Things about to get jiggy. Another bang. You're listening to Afropop Hour. All the juicy details. Keep listening. Get updates, get informed, avoid traffic, and get home early. Tune into Traffic Rush weekdays 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
After the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, Colombia 2024. Yes, it all started this weekend. Massive games already played. Yes, Spain defeated the United States by a single goal yesterday. Meanwhile, Germany, the same team in our group, yes, in the group of Nigeria, defeated Venezuela 5-2. Meanwhile, in the same group is the Super Falconet of Nigeria. Yes, the Falconet defeating Korea by a single goal. Meanwhile, at the early hours of this morning, Paraguay defeated our African sisters, talking about Morocco, 2-0. Yes, action will continue today as the Black Starlet, yes, the Black Starlet, the Black Queens, yes, not the Starlet, the Queens, the Black Queens of Ghana will be in action later today against Austria, another African team at the ongoing FIFA Women's World Cup. Also today, North Korea will take on Argentina. Well, these games are slated later in the night. Yes, 11 p.m. in the night. The game between Ghana and Austria, and also Korea up against Argentina. 11 p.m. later this evening. These games will go down. Meanwhile, Cameroon, another African team, played out a draw against Mexico. Yes, Cameroon and Mexico played out a 1-0 draw in that particular one. It's a 2-0 draw in that particular one. Meanwhile, Colombia, the host nation, defeated Australia. Yes, 2 goals to nil in that particular one. So that's talking about Group A of the game. And in Group B, yes, we have other one. Yes, in Group B, we have Brazil and France. Yes, Brazil defeated Fiji. Yes, they need to beat Fiji by 9 goals to nil. Yes, Brazil defeated Fiji 9 goals to nil. And France and Canada had to settle for a draw. It's a massive one. Let's see how it goes. And also still looking at the Under-20 World Cup in Group C. Paraguay defeated Morocco, like I said earlier, and we saw Spain beating the United States. We looked at Germany and Nigeria already, alongside Korea and Venezuela. And the other games will also go down. In Group E, we have Austria, Ghana, Japan, and New Zealand. Then we have in Group F, Argentina, Costa Rica, North Korea, and Netherlands. So we'll keep tab with what's happening at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Yes, the FIFA Women's World Cup in Colombia. Okay, let's see how we can take your reactions to some of the top stories that we've ruled out this morning. I'm afraid I won't take much of your calls. So please, when you're calling me, you just have only a minute to react to any of the top stories. Then you drop. Time is not my friend, because a lot on my table. We'll have to continue with some of the top stories tomorrow, because it's something that we'll still have to keep talking about. We have to keep talking about it. 09073530044. Hello to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Vicky.
Yes, good morning to you, Francis. It's good to have you on the show this morning, Francis. Let's go there.
Thank you, Vicky. God bless you, sir.
Bless you too, my
Thank
brother.
you very much.
Yeah.
Vicky, let me start from this our brother.
Okay.
I think Napoli, they are forgetting that these guys give them trophy. I think since last week. And see what is happening to him now. You still have a striker. You now go and sign another striker, which is Lukaku. And the thing that they are punishing is that I think they are going to pay him, even though he's not playing. He is going to receive his salary.
Of course, he has his contract.
I think this is the time for him to enjoy himself, my brother. The things are punishing him. Let him be there so that he will be collecting his salary every weekend. I think it's a good one for him. The things are punishing him, but for me it's a good one. It's a time for him to enjoy himself. And for my Manchester United with me, I think this man is not going to escape this sackage. I think they will start him before December with TV.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Emma Francis. Let's see how it pans out for United. They might sack him before the end of the season. Probably before the December, yes. Let's go straight over to the Italia Serie A. Juventus played out a goalless draw against AS Roma. Udinese peeped Como by a single goal. Fiorentina and Monza had to settle for a 2-2 draw. Verona and Genoa, yes, 2-0 in favor of Verona, as Lazio and Lazio and AC Milan settled for a 2-2 draw. Hello to you. Good morning. Yes, good morning to you, Oga Joe. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Good morning, Oga.
Morning to you, bro.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity this morning.
You're welcome, brother.
Yes, I don't have anything to say about Victor Osimhen. I don't have anything. All these things that is happening to him now, he caused it by himself. When you know that you are going to leave Napoli this season, why did you extend your contract last season? I don't know what is happening to most of these our African brothers. You want to make a job and you are extending your contract. They want to use you to make money. Now everybody is running away from you. And somebody, the last caller now say that when you know that you have a striker, you now go ahead and go and find striker. The coach can say that you need to money
in his plan. Yes.
So you can't blame Napoli. All the blame go to Ine. With the insult of the fans in Nigeria, the rudeness to play the judge, everything joined. Sometimes when God is giving you something, appreciate it. The fans contribute. Your name that is coming out today is because of the fans. And you are insulting the fans in Nigeria and the coach. So we are not blaming Napoli. Not that I don't want to talk, but I say let me just make my point.
Thank you very much.
Because I don't want to say anything about the matter.
Okay.
So I don't know this conversation World Cup that is going on. They can't even watch it. Seriously,
if we can't watch it, we'll give you the highlight, and you just follow me. That's the only thing.
The highlight, they can't even see the highlight.
Don't worry, I'll make a way for it. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll make a way for it. Thank you very much.
Now, wow. I don't know. My Arsenal team, the red card that they give to Declan Rice, if they red to go to give him red card.
It wasn't a straight red card now, it was 2 yellow cards.
I know, but he has a yellow card first half.
Yes.
If you watch that ball well, Declan Rice did not kick that ball intentional. Okay, you give him red card. What of the guy, that defender, that comes from behind and kick him? What if the guy get injured because the kick that he kicked Declan Rice? If a player that is not strong, if he has got an injury and you are giving the guy yellow card, and when this guy Joao Pedro,
okay, Good Joe, I have to let you go here now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe. I have to let you go here, and our time is not, my friend. I need to accommodate more calls. Hello to you. Good morning, Papa Pillow. It's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good morning, Vicky. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm good. Thanks for asking, Papa.
To be honest with you, I'm not happy this morning because Manchester United, our coach, to be honest with you, this man is driving us to unknown destination. The only thing this man can do, and the management and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, is to give us a broken news. Please, because there is nothing, absolutely nothing. The rudeness and stubbornness. When you are advising, look, I think you listen to his post match. He said anytime you will say that after Manchester City, he's second in winning trophy. Look at Alex Ferguson. Look at Jurgen Klopp. Look at Man City coach. None of them has ever praising themselves. It's people outside are praising them what they have done. You won 2 trophies. Every time you became on this, won 2 trophies. And you told us this season, the beginning of the season, that is not ready, that is voice. The only coach in this global village. To be honest with you, let us tell ourselves the truth. Okay. Manchester United, if we don't take time, we'll battle relegation. To be honest with you, thanks and one love. Papa Papillo. So.
Okay, thank you very much, Papa Papillo. Well, I really don't know how that it is. Let's see how it pans out. Let's see if we can take some of the messages already. Let's see if I can bring that in. Lorenzo Di Capinto, good morning, my brother. Story. What a drama again in Nigeria. A coach employed and turned off Super Eagles job very good. Turned Super Eagles job very good. Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say that. Eguavoin, our Super Eagles coach again. I'm glad Liverpool dealt with Man United yesterday. Man U fans say I should not celebrate yet, that it is too early. As a Liverpool fan, how many goals have Liverpool conceded? How many has Man U conceded? Wahala, no they finish. Ha. Happy New Month to everyone listening to me this morning. Lorenzo the Capinto. Thank you very much, Lorenzo. Let's see how we pan out. Hello to you. Good morning. Good morning to you, Dr. Odele. How are you doing this morning?
The big shot to be had the microphone there.
Good morning to you, Dr. Udele. I hear you, my brother. Let's go there.
Yeah, this is your member, Dr. Udele. Let's
go there.
Yeah, my brother. I think Casemiro Paul our high yesterday. Is the one thing. If the people are blaming the coach, is the coach that got it. He select the second level. Only one person gives you go away, and you are still blaming the coach. Yeah? Okay, what did he do so far? When I go to the swim, he tell him out. Are you hearing me? I believe maybe before after the international break now, this World Cup, this new government by now from this Ogati, I think he will be coming in for Casemiro.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Because it's not before 12 o'clock PM, the other time you can be able to make a better yesterday. But I believe, come the next after this international break, I think just go to the committee for Casemiro.
Okay.
Because you cannot continue to be captain. Every time you do this, what is it? You get ball, let the ball from your hand. You want the ball, let him touch it small. You drop it down, and the guy go to go and score. So for me, nobody coach my contract with me. Are you hearing me?
Okay.
So I'm not in third level, and what I call the Casemiro, the guy that made out that point of yesterday. In that time, it is the second time. So for me, at the bottom, what I call him, these are Anthony Gote and his boys. You know, for what I call him, top of this season. And they're going to sack him head of the season. I'm telling you, this is what they do to him, what is going to do to him? He won't go past the season.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Odele.
I tell you, come the right way. Don't go to the collect money. You don't go church. You don't go fire.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Odele. Let's take this off from IB. Good morning to you, IB.
Yes, good morning, my lovely brother.
Okay, let's go there, IB, quickly.
Happy new month and happy new
Same
week.
to you, brother.
Oh, okay. Already, this is IB calling you from NDC Camp Bushafa, the owner of Old Trafford. My brother, well, that yesterday match, even myself, talking about Man U match self, I know the two Puma, I don't want my BP to rise, honestly speaking. I just want to calm myself down. I will just go there and watch and not say I'm watching rubbish. Because what those guys were playing yesterday, and I know that no matter how it is, well, for my own opinion, coach have the whole blame. Coach have the whole blame because this man, they give you players that you want, and you don't know how to arrange. You don't know what to do with those players. Me, I know. If you as a coach, you have to know what to do. If this one cannot do well, you know what you're supposed to do. We are paying you for that. So I don't know whether this man will take us to the promised land, but I pray so. So secondly, are you hearing me?
I can hear you quickly. You need to wrap up now.
Secondly, talking about Victor Osimhen, that guy, that young man, well, I'm still praying for him to succeed. I've said it earlier that I don't support discipline, no matter what is happening. But I wish him all the best. What is happening now? A lot of people come outside and talk to him the same thing that I said in this very station. That what as a player, as a world best player, you're not supposed to use anger. There are some attitude that you will bring. People will not. They are looking at. They will not come outside and say it to. There is a way they will take do you like this. They will not say this. So well, it's okay. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much
to all the fans.
They are hearing you. Thank you very much, Emma. I truly appreciate it. And good morning to you, Sport Minister, the Sport Prophet. I'm listening from Nasarawa State. Keep up the good work, sir. It's unfortunate that our big brother Osimhen couldn't make it to Chelsea. After news, he agreed £350,000 per week. Suddenly, the arrangement collapsed. On his invitation to the camp of Eagles, I sincerely think only his presence alone bring stamina and encouragement to the team. Taken B. I think I understand with you. Maybe he will use that vex. Yes, he has not really played competitive game. Even the preseason, he was not involved. But I think I get the angle you're coming from. Maybe that vex, when no take go Chelsea. That vex when they for bench, he go use that vex do Benin Republic Ototo. But let's see how it pans out for him. He will arrive camp today. He didn't play football, mind you. Maybe he'll be training with the under 18. Yes, just to keep fit. He'll be playing with the under 18 team. I think a player was involved in that. He played under 18 team. So if they go play under 18. Osimhen under 18. It is well, oh. Okay. Okay, I have this voice note from Honorable Edward. Good morning to you, Honorable.
The sport minister, good morning. My name is Honorable Edward from Opo. Are you aware that I'm from Benue State? Yes, I'm from Benue State. Osimi is not from Benue State. That is my brother. Anybody, any Nigerian player from Nigeria is my own brother. In fact, the entire Africa, particularly in Nigeria, I am so totally disappointed with what Napoli, the frustration, the intimidation for Osimi to play with them. It's as so clearly that they are not good in any business at all. Napoli should know that the young players from Nigeria are also coming out even better than Osimi, by God's grace. Would they be happy to go to that place? If I happen to be close or anywhere, I would advise them not to play with Napoli. They have, in fact, what Osimi done to them, is it by giving his best to them? Osimi improved Napoli before. A lot of people don't even watch them. They are at a point they were down completely. So what has Osimi done? To deserve this type of sanctions. If I call it something with whatever, but I'm being honest. When I like to deal with anybody like my brother, I have the right to complain. What they did, I am not happy. I will never watch their ball in this life. If they like, they should play with anybody. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Edward. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky. This morning.
Morning, Ify Biscuit. How are you doing this morning?
My brother, I'm cool. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, my brother. Let's go there, Ify.
I don't have much to say. I want to greet our fans this morning. I don't hear from Papa Papulo, the Capito, and the rest of them, and the Dove Ambassador.
Okay.
I greet all of them this morning.
Okay.
I don't have much to say. I'm happy because my team, FC Barcelona, they said I'm using national under 18, under 17, but and they are giving me what I want. Last week, I need to be on Saturday. Then the militia this new promotion with 7-0. I'm happy over that.
Okay.
In the Nigeria issue, if there's something like here, if you say whether this is our new coach, we don't just announce. We don't this one again.
The guy say no do again.
You see, and that's what I'm saying. Now, anything I don't be spoil our mind. That's why sometimes even though Nigeria give game to play, they need to leave my house if I don't have the network in my own channel. To go to that for football, so any rest of this thing can make I watch Nigeria. You can't team the way the team be great as you look at no penalties. You just announce a new coach. You never even start. They don't make the mention the player that is going to use. After this, I know do it. It's not an insult for them.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have to let you go here. Time is not my friend. Okay, let's continue with result from the Italian Serie A. Napoli 2, Parma nil. Yes, Napoli. Yes, that should I say former club of Victor Osimhen. But meanwhile, Parma took the lead in the 19th minute. So Romelu Lukaku came in as a substitute in the 62nd minute, and Lukaku got his first goal for Napoli, equalizing that particular one in the 2 minutes additional time of 90 minutes, and before Aguesa made it 2-1 for Napoli to pick all maximum points against Parma. Let's also tell you that Bologna and Empoli settled for the 1-0 draw. Leeds peeped Cagliari. Inter Milan 4-0 riot against Atalanta as Torino peeped Venezia by a single goal. Meanwhile, in the Spanish La Liga, giving you results of games played over the weekend. Real Madrid 2 and Betis 0. Yes, Real Betis 2. They had to wait very late, and Kylian Mbappe got another goal, and he got his second goal. A brace for the evening. What a way to put fire in the Spanish La Liga. Mbappe assisted by Valverde the first goal, and Mbappe scored 75 minutes from the spot. Meanwhile, Luka Modric came in the 84th minute for Mbappe, and the game is on fire. Meanwhile, Etafe and Sociedad settled for a goalless draw. Girona 2, Sevilla 0, Alaves 2, Las Palmas 0, Osasuna 3, Celta Vigo 2, Mallorca 1, Leganés 0, Valencia and Villarreal settled for the 1-0 draw. Espanyol 2, Rayo Vallecano 1, Atletico Madrid 1, Atletico Bilbao 0, and Barcelona 7, and Valladolid 0. Barcelona on fire. Meanwhile, let's take some of the messages. Time, now, my friend. This one is from James. Let's continue to deceive ourselves. The whole damage control of an excuse from the NFF. This is an embarrassment to many. If the NFF had an agreement with him, like he claimed, they should be suing him for breach of contract and not trying to make excuses. Has he signed contract? James, did he sign any contract? How many years is his contract before he thinks of suing? Think about that. Now, this is what happens when you choose to shroud a normal transparent process in so much mystery and secrecy. On Osimhen's transfer case, Napoli just wanted to punish him for asking to leave. Osimhen was clear about that, what he wanted right from the onset, that he wanted a transfer and didn't want to play for the club anymore. Respect to Lukaku for refusing Osimhen's number 9 jersey offered by Napoli. Yes, respect to him. If not, somebody will do it to him. Napoli claim they wanted to keep him and make him happy, but you can't keep a player who doesn't want to stay. Now, competitive or not, Osimhen is our most potent striker in the Super Eagles. He hasn't been playing, doesn't mean he hasn't been training. Musa kept getting invite to national team even without a team for years. And James, I get where you are going to, but if you see what's happening when it comes to underground moves for players to remain and players not to remain, my brother, you will not understand. After all, Onome Ebi, before she was eased out of the Super Falcons, we knew also when we were crying. Okay, good morning, Vicky Vick. When they beat Fulham 1-0, they said they will win the league and Zigzag will be the highest goal scorer. Vicky, help me tell them that they have 2 points between them and relegation Ipswich. Adebayo, you just want to look for trouble this morning. Adebayo, you want to look for trouble this morning, eh? Thank you very much, my brother. I truly appreciate it. Man United has continued from where they stopped last season. And as for Chelsea, their coach should be bold enough to sub his name. To sub his name, sack Enzo. I am not bothered about NFF and Eagles. Akamata. Thank you very much, Akamata. Yes, everybody seems not to be bothered about the Eagles. Henry from Asokoro, let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Vicky. Good morning to the listeners of this wonderful program. I want to say that may the good Lord grant you all your heart desires in this new month.
Amen.
Coming to Bruno Labania or Bruno Labadia or Bruno Labadia, I want to say, those in the NFF, they are politicians. They are just like those at the Aso Rock. So there's no difference between them. This tax issue they are bringing up is a lie. They are lying just to cover up their shortcomings. So for me, they are lying, and that lie is coming from the people.
Do you have evidence? Yeah, do you have evidence? Okay. Henry, you get evidence. This call don't enter, don't scatter everything. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Victor Moses. I'm calling from Hawaii.
Okay, Victor Moses, it's good to have you on the show. First time caller on the show?
Huh?
Are you a first time caller on the show, Victor Moses?
Yes, sir.
Okay, welcome to the family. Quickly, time is not my friend. You have a minute, quickly.
Okay, sir. Wait a turn before that. Hold up, wait there for how we to Ekpoma like this. He tied up. I no go front, he no go back. Road don't spoil.
For where?
For how we to Ekpoma.
For Awuchi Ekpoma.
From Awuchi to Ekpoma.
Okay, from Awuchi to Ekpoma.
Hold up, tie rapper.
Okay, the hold up, tie rapper.
He's there first, then I will there. No go front, no go back.
Okay, you see there now.
You see there now. We no go front, no going back.
Now accidents not happen for there. You don't check if accident.
Now government no one remember us. Road don't spoil everywhere.
So you didn't listen to this radio live from that place?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to begin the shout. May the government can do something for that place. Thank you very much, Victor Moses, all the way from Ekpoma. Before they turn my show to a political show, I mean a development show. Okay, thank you very much. Hope the government is hearing. Good morning, Vicky Vick. I told Man United fans should be coming down. It's another defeat again. Chelsea need time to get their grounds. Red card for Rice is not professional. I think Akon Salah. Thank you very much. I'm Akon. Truly appreciate. I have this message also coming in, but it's a little bit late. I'm sorry I can't take that one. Hopefully, we'll do more of the discourse tomorrow, 8 a.m. I'll definitely be back in the studio and we'll talk more on sport. On the flip side is Eagles Outlook, and UD will be coming in through to take you from 9 to 10 a.m. And to everyone who sat back to listen to the show this morning, truly appreciate you guys. Truly appreciate you. You are the best. As you remain this Prime Minister on radio, Vick, sit somebody close to you and not far away. My brother, my sister, you are blessed. Do have yourself a wonderful and a splendid month ahead. Adios.